of the internet thing. So he had a MySpace and I had a MySpace, and we were on the same in a Christian group, and he sent me this email, and the subject line was you, Y-O-U. Who is this guy? So I open it up, and I'm reading it, and he's like talking about sunrises and sunsets and all these wonderful things, and putting Jesus first because that's, and I thought, this guy's like talking just like me. So I would go to his page and look at it, and it was like the same thing. Like, okay, this guy either copied and pasted me, or he's for real. So to make a long story short, as Nancy said, by the end of the day we were on the phone, and by the end of the week I knew in my heart I was going to marry him. I can't explain it. I'm not a spontaneous person like that. It's not the kind of person I am. But a month later, we met in person, and on our first date, we needed gas. So it was one of those gas stations. It was in Columbia, South Carolina. We met halfway. I lived in Florida at the time. So we stopped at the gas station. We went inside to go pay, and there was a gentleman in front of him putting coins on the table to pay for his gas. He probably had $3. And Michael just stepped right in front of him and put out a $20 bill and said, I got this. And then the man's like, you don't have to do that, you don't have to do that. And he's like, God blessed me, so I want to bless you. And I knew that was more confirmation of who he was, and I just knew. 6 months later, like she said, we got married. We lived to serve the Lord and love God and love others. That's how we lived our life. That's how he lived his life. He made me a better person. I don't even know what else to say. He loved his kids like with his whole heart. He hated the word step for kids. They were all his children, and he just loved everyone. He's never met a stranger. I think you all know that about Michael. He's never met a stranger. Everyone he's ever met, he talks to like he's known them forever. And I have to tell you the airport story. So I got a million stories I'm just telling you guys right now, but I'll just tell you this one. For example, he'd come home and he said, well, if some lady named Kathy Beers, I think her name was, friend request you, just accept it. I'm like, okay, why? Because I met her at the Atlanta airport, and she was playing piano in the they just put piano playing in the airport, and we just got talking for a while. So how long is a while? Oh, I don't know, an hour and a half. And then she was really nice, so I gave her our Facebook information. So sure enough, she sounds yes. But this is the kind of person he was. Like, he just never met a stranger. He loved everyone. And I miss him horribly. This is the hardest thing I've ever had to go through in my life, but I get such great comfort knowing where he is. I know I'll see him again, and that's, I don't know what else to say right now.